Welcome to Murray Copot Arena. The referee tripped over the blue line there. That's a good start to the game. Knights playing Southwest. From Edmonton, we've played these guys before. Knights battling in their own zone. Hudson back in the lineup for today's game. Gow is going to skate into that one at center ice. He'll push it into the zone. Goaltender out to play it. Into the corner, run around. No pressure from the forwards there. Kepler coming in off the change, picking it up to Gow. Got his shot off, but he was in pretty tight. Couldn't get it around the... That was Frey, pardon me, with the shot. Knights having the numbers in their own zone. Kepler picking that one up. He'll send it cross ice. It's deflected, not quite intercepted, but close. And Southwest will dump it in, and Tiago will jump on that one. We'll get a face-off to his right. 13:54 to go here in the first. Puck behind the net. Boyce will pick that one up. He's got pressure in the corner. Southwest will rip it behind the net. Derechi, the first night in the corner there. He's got some support. Kepler able to drag that one through traffic and out of the zone. He'll step over the blue, takes a big hit, goes down. Reed will pick up the loose puck behind the net. Gives it to Bridges, who gets a whack at it. Goaltender there for it, though, and he'll hold on to it for a face-off. Knights with some good pressure here. Campbell back to the point for Correa. He gets stick checked, and it's down the other way. Cross ice pass is behind both Southwest players in front. That shot off the pad of Tiago, and Noonan has it roll off his stick. Southwest will send it right back in the zone. Chipped out to Hender at the blue line. He'll pick that up and try to hit Campbell with it. Almost slid all the way across to Noonan. Southwest back the other way. Shot into the glove of Tiago. Does well to hold on to that one. We'll get a face-off to his right. Bowman with the draw. That one will be won by Southwest to the goaltender. And Tiago will jump on that one and get a face-off again to his right. Bowman with the draw again. Puck in feet. Bounces to Gow. To Frey. Frey trying to push it forward. Gets it to center, but Southwest will send it right back in. Main pressuring. Puck loose to Gow in the slot. Nice pass across to Frey. Frey with space. He's going to, with a man in front of him or two, he dumps it in. And Gow will strip the puck. Trying to center it for Frey. Couldn't get it through traffic. That one sent all the way down, but claimed it was deflected, so Lamab will go back for it. He'll push off the pressure. Good breakout here. Bowman will send it wide for Maine up to Gray, up to Frey. Puck rolling, kept in at the blue line. And Frey and Gow have an easy one. Oh, Gow's shot just high over the glove side. Northwest, stripped by Bowman, briefly. They'll make their way up to center, giving it to Boyce. Boyce bouncing puck. Left for Noonan, Bowman. Bowman stripped of it, though, at the blue line, and Northwest will come back the other way. Shot, big save, rebound, save again. Excellent save there by by Tiago on the rebound. Loose puck, rolling. Reed skated over it. It was a rolling puck. That one will fall and slip through the Knights at the center line. Spencer with just enough pressure there to send the shot wide. Kepler now at center ice. He'll carry it in. Rolling puck again. Lost the handle there. And Southwest will come back the other way with some speed. Breen gets a stick on that one, puts it into the corner, then hits the man. Correa will pick up the loose puck in his corner. He'll chip it forward for Reed. Reed cross ice for Noonan. Noonan has it behind him. He'll run into the boards there. This surface definitely smaller than we're used to. Breen couldn't quite keep it in at the blue line, but Noonan will pick up the loose puck in the neutral zone. He'll build some speed. Nice move around pressure, but the fifth man got him. Kept in by the Knights. Green with a shot. Not enough traffic in front of the goal. He's able to see that one and put a glove on it. We'll get a face-off to his right. Ender battling for it down low with Campbell. To the point. Breen keeps it in. Pender will dump it back down low for Campbell, but it didn't make it there, and Southwest will come back the other way. That will be called icing as Southwest sent it all the way down. We've got a face-off back in the Southwest zone. Campbell with the draw. He's got Hender and Noonan either side of him. Hender will push that one down low. Correa pinching. He'll get pressured, and it's stripped from him. Southwest, over the center line. No icing as they dump it into the Knight zone. Loose puck. Campbell trying to battle for it. He'll get stripped of it. And Noonan will pick it up and bring it back behind his own net with pressure. Gets it to Breen. Breen hesitates. He'll chip it off the glass to center ice. Campbell will skate into that one, pushing it forward for Correa. Correa makes a nice move away from pressure, but puck was just out of reach to play. Kept in by Frey at the blue line, only briefly though. Now out to center ice. And Maine will pick that up across to Lemab. Lemab over the center line. He'll dump it in. Frey will be the first to it. Winger able to slip away. The pass across deflected. Gives Lemab time to get to it. And Maine now the last man back. That one deflected. Frey picks up the loose puck and slips through pressure. It's in the zone offside. Southwest realizing they actually cleared the zone. And now Maine battling. He'll give it to Frey as Frey carries it in over the blue line. Makes a nice move around pressure. Still has control of it behind the net. Centered for Bowman. Bowman facing the wrong way. Couldn't get a shot off. He'll try and give it back to Frey, but it's a loose puck again. Battle at the hash marks here now. Southwest will elect to send it all the way down. Should be icing. And yes, it is. We've got another face-off. This time to the right of the Southwest goaltender. Bowman with the draw. Pardon me, that was Noonan. Nope, my mistake. That was Bowman. And Southwest will have another icing call here as they try to catch a player through the center of the ice there. It was missed. And we'll go back into Southwest for another face-off to the left of the goaltender this time. Knights get possession. Back to the point. Durecci shot through traffic. The goaltender was able to see that one. He'll hold on to it for a face-off. Loose puck off the draw, picked up by Southwest. Good back check from Spencer. It's stripped from him, and Capper will pick up the loose puck at center. Stripped right back. Southwest now in possession. Turning and firing. Kepler will pick that loose puck up with some speed. He'll get over the blue. Looks like he might have been offside there as he lost control of the puck as he crossed it. And he's going to get a hooking penalty here. Okay, they're going to call it interference. All right. So the Knights will go on the penalty kill now. With 7:17 to play here in the first period, we'll go on our first penalty kill. Power play to Southwest. 7:18 to go. Southwest behind the Knights goal. Center a pass. It's deflected out to the point. Shot is wide of the net. Rolls up to the hash marks to the ringette line. They're going to dump it back down low behind the net. Directly to it first. He'll get speed on it, but it's kept in again at the blue line. In feet now. Bridges with it in front of him. He'll tip it out of the zone. Southwest will touch that one offside. We'll get a whistle, and we'll have a face-off in front of the Knights bench. Southwest with the win on the face-off. They'll dump that one in deep. Correa to it first. He'll chip it up. Smartly throws it all the way up between the defenders. And Southwest will collect themselves behind their own net with pressure there from Reed. Cross-ice pass is bobbled. Correa looking for the hit there. Left the puck. And shot there from the top of the circle-ish, wide of the net. Rolls around to the point, kept in. That one sent out to the blue line, kept in by Southwest. 54 seconds remaining. That puck handled by Correa to Noonan. Noonan will chip that one all the way down, and Correa will give chase. Correa pressuring. He'll strip the puck. Nearly taking it off two Southwest players there. Now Noonan will pick up the puck at center ice, chipping it to the blue line. Campbell gets a stick on it. Looking dangerous. Couldn't quite get past the last man. Puck back to Maine. Across to Hudson. The Mab off the wall and down the ice. Kept at the blue line. Campbell will get the bounce and send it in deep. Noonan loses his stick there on the attempted hit behind the nets. Southwest with a partial 3-on-2 here. Drop pass. Tipped wide of the net. Grayson battling for it there. He kept the empty net wraparound from going in. And it looks like the net is off. Yes, it is. So we'll get a whistle. Back to even strength now. 5:03 remaining here in the first period. No score. Not for lack of trying for both teams thus far. Southwest win that one off the draw and get a shot immediately. Off the shoulder of Thiago. Loose puck. Hender couldn't get it out. Lamab does. And Southwest will dump that one back in. Lamab back in front of his own net. He'll send it up the wall to Hender. Hender will try and chip it around traffic. Couldn't quite happen, but Maine now will skate out with it. We'll skate it over the line. Fires. What a drop. Wired that one up over the goaltender's blocker. Entering the zone, building speed all the way from back in his own zone. He makes it look easy there with a really nice finish over the goaltender's shoulder. And we're up 1-0. First lead of the tournament. With 4:31 to go here in the first period, the Knights take a 1-0 lead. Bowman will take the draw. Gal gets a piece of that one off the draw, pushing it out to the blue line of Southwest. They will regroup and sending that one across off to Recchi. He'll collect it and send it back to center ice. Shipped to center again. Recchi again. It's time to Hender. Or pardon me, to Noonan, to Frey. Pardon me, to Bowman, to Frey. Bowman walking in. Nice shot into the glove. Loose rebound. Southwest will pick it up and bring it back the other way. Shot from distance is over the net and wide. Gal will chip it around the defender. Exit feeds it up nicely to Frey. Frey at the blue line. Pressure. Puck rolls out of the zone. And the Knights will have to clear. Southwest will try and make their way back the other way. Off a skate. Now thrown to Boyce. Boyce for Gal. Gal to Frey. Back out to Boyce at center ice. He'll dump it in. He'll take a late hit there. No call. Southwest trying to build speed out of the zone. They will make it over the blue line and up to center ice. Now over the ringette, firing is over the net. Deflected slightly by the defender. Correa in the far corner. He chips it up to Frey. Frey will send it across to Gal. Gal dumps it out in front of Correa, thinking he'll get there. He does. And he wires it over the goaltender's glove. Not expecting to see Correa standing on the doorstep. Avery pops one up over the goalie. It's all of a sudden 2-0. Great heads-up play there by the defenders, throwing that puck down the ice. I believe that was Gal, actually, that puts that out in front of Correa with speed. We will take it up 2-0 with 2:56 to go here in this first period. Kepler wins the draw. It's off the stick of Bridges. Lemab will pick up the puck at his own blue line. Loose puck for Lemab. Nice pass up to Reed. Reed will chip it into the zone for Kepler. Spencer picks up the puck in front of the net, tries to make his way out front. He was intercepted. And Kepler pressing. Nope, Lemab, pardon me, pinching. They're able to get it past him. Grayson will pick up that puck at his own blue line. And he just missed the pass to Reed there. That'll be icing. And we'll come back into our own zone. Face off to the right of Thiago. Kepler, Reed, and Bridges up front. Main and Lemab on defense. Main able to chip it out to center ice. It was behind Bridges, and Southwest will bring it back into the zone. Good hit there by Lemab, separating the puck. And Southwest will get a head contact penalty there. Yep, that'll be a 2-minute power play for the Knights on the head contact penalty to number 11 from Southwest. Face-off will be to the right of the Southwest goaltender. Thus far, goals have all been scored by the defense. One by Maine and one by Avery. Now, Maine isn't always playing defense, obviously. This, I think, is his first game of the year there. But not a bad fit so far tonight. Boyce has that one roll to center ice as he had pressure. Green is able to push the puck into the zone. And Southwest will try and dump that one out. Oh, it turned into a 4-minute head contact penalty. My mistake. Loose puck and skates. Southwest will skate off with it and building speed. Rolling puck, able to recover. Great save by Thiago. Sorry, you didn't see that. Great save by Thiago on the partial breakaway. Fed up to Lemab, another defenseman up high. Actually, both defensemen are in the deep in the zone. Correa gets a piece of it, throws it at the goaltender, bounces off him, falls in front of him, and he'll cover it up for a faceoff.
Are you talking?
Nope, Ryan.
Sorry.
No problems. Knights into the zone. A drop pass for Gal. Oh, what a shot by Gal over the goaltender's blocker. That's the third one into the top corner for the Knights. Great finish there. And that'll make it 3-0 for the Knights. 14:38. Just into the second period here, and they finish another beauty over the goaltender. Great puck movement there into the zone and then out from the corner onto the stick of Gal. Bit of fire coming from the visiting team bench. You have to be careful or they're going to end up getting kicked out. Gal pushing forward, just losing the handle there on the dump in. Southwest back the other way behind the net. Rolls out in front for Tiago to jump on, and he does. We'll get a face-off to his left. Southwest with possession behind the net. Knights struggling a little bit here for coverage in their own zone. Loose puck floats out to the Southwest blue line. Gal giving chase. Southwest with a nice chip back the other way. Turns into a partial 3-on-2. Lamav doing well to keep the player to the outside there. He'll battle in the corner for it. He's got Bowman. Oh, he's got Noonan there with him. Bowman. It is Bowman. Pardon me. It looks similar. Noonan on the wide side. Back to Bowman. Bowman with the backhand behind the back was off a skate, and Southwest will send it right up to the center line for Lamab to push forward. Bowman will touch that one as Noonan's in an offside position, so we'll have a whistle and a face-off in front of the ninth bench. 3-0 to score. There's still more than half the game to play. Kepler wins that draw. Boyce trying to push it forward through a lot of traffic. Bridge is able to touch it in. And looks like a penalty coming to the Knights for some reason. Interference call on who? Looks like an interference call coming to Boyce. Zebra being a little too involved in this game, in my opinion, thus far. It's going to be a 2-minute penalty. No, he's asking for a 4-minute penalty, I think. I don't know what's going on there. Is it a fourth? So 4 minutes assessed to Boyce. Not 100% sure what for, and a 10. Looks like we're going to be without Boyce for a while. Reed at center with the puck in his feet. Kepler able to get a stick on it and send it deep. Southwest out of their own zone. They'll miss that pass, send it all the way in. Not with enough weight to be icing. Grayson will be first to it. Grayson Frey and Durecci down low here. Grayson stepping into the defensive role in place of Maine for the second period. Southwest giving it away with a blind pass, but it's turned over at the blue line. They'll clear the zone and then enter on side. The shot is wide of the net, but Tiago in position to put a pad on it. It's sent out to center ice. And Reed nearly picking that one off. 2-on-1 created here. Kepler and Reed. Oh, able to get the pass to him, but it was in his feet. Couldn't get a stick on it. Unlucky there. It was a great effort. Southwest back the other way. Big save by Tiago. And Tom play in front of our own net there to get it on the stick of Durecci and out of the zone. Southwest to try again from behind their own net here, building some speed. Missing another cross-ice pass. And Green will send it down and take the hit. Cross-ice pass off the skates of Maine. Southwest will push into the zone, but no shot. Rolling puck ends up behind the net. Battle back there for it. Southwest will rim it around to the point. Now back down low at the goal line. Centered pass. It was a hot one, and it's given away to Maine. Maine now with some space. He'll blast by the defenseman. Gets a great pass to Bridges. Bridges couldn't get a shot off. Maine battling back. He'll get a shot off. And goaltender will cover that one up. Good effort from Maine there as we're down Boyce for 10 minutes. He must have gotten himself in misconduct, which means I believe Grayson Maine and Grayson Frey are both now playing defense for the second period. Hender has that one bounce in front. Southwest panicking a little bit on the power play. They miss a pass completely, and it'll be icing, and they come back into their own zone. With about 1:38 remaining in that 2-minute penalty to Boyce. He will, of course, have to stay in the box for a full 10 minutes. Hender in the circle. Southwest will win that one and come up the ice. Good stick check there. It's offside. Hender will pick up the loose puck and send it all the way down the ice. With 1:25 left to go in the power play. Ooh, Correa nearly the first one to it again. He will pick up possession. Sends it back through center ice. Splitting the defense. Maine will make it back there first using the net. He'll make his way around. He'll have to get back in position. Hender trying to chip it out of the zone. Still a bouncing puck. It's kept in. Correa floating, ran into a guy at the blue line. They're going to call interference on him. No, I'm wrong. They called it against Southwest. Okay. That will negate the penalty to Boyce. Not the 10-minute misconduct, but certainly the 2-minute minor, as it'll be now 4-on-4 for about 55 seconds. At which point the Knights will go on the power play. Face-off will be to the right of Thiago. With 10:13 left to go in the second here, just a hair more than halfway through the game. Or a hair less than halfway through the game, pardon me. Oh, no, it was us that got the penalty. Yeah, okay, it was Correa. Okay. So never mind that. Correa was the one who got the interference penalty. And that will put the Knights 2 men down for a minute, 36 seconds now. Noonan, Durecci gets a stick on that at the blue line, and he'll send it out of the zone. Southwest will recover and bring it deep. Drop pass that actually worked, and fired past the goaltender. Thiago really with no chance there. He had screen in front of him in his own defenseman, I believe. And so that puts Southwest on the board. 3-1 now with about 9:43 to play here in the second period. Knights will need to stay out of the penalty box and see if they can get that one back. Correa will remain in the box, as will Boyce. That doesn't look right. Okay, interesting. Boyce back on the ice, so must not have been a 10-minute. It just must have been a very confusing display. Boyce will send that one all the way down on net with 1:07 left in the power play for Southwest. A loose puck there. Gao not able to get a stick on it. Southwest into the zone with some speed. They'll set up down low. Durecci will strip that puck. He's got pressure, though. He's trying to push it up the wall for Bowman. Southwest will recover. Shot through traffic. Southwest with a shot from the point. Floater. Terrible shot, but placed properly. Just snuck in inside post. Short side post. It's now a 3-2 game. Just like that, it turns around, and the game is within one now. Face off at center ice. Bowman to take the draw. Even strength now. Ray has that one slide out of his reach. He'll go back for it. Southwest will pick it up and ring it around the wall to the point. Pressure from Bowman and Gao and also Breen. Breen battling in the corner. Southwest walking it out. The pass was intercepted. The shot still coming. And now sent out of the zone. Southwest will dump it in, but they're offside. They'll be forced to clear the zone. Ray will set up. He passes one right onto the tape of Noonan. Great pass there. He's got Brody with him up at the blue line already. Kept in at the blue line by Breen. He's got some room. He'll fire that one. A penalty coming to Southwest now for head contact. The Knights back on the power play with an opportunity here. Face off in deep. Kepler, Bridges, and Reed up front. Lemab and Maine on defense. Reed with possession, getting it back to Maine. Cross to Lemab. Lemab down low for Bridges in this case. Rings all the way around. He's got a bit of space. Got pressure now. Gets a nice pass to Reed. Reed with a shot. Loose puck. Lemab comes in, seeing the scramble, I think it was Bowman that got the last of that. No, pardon me, Kepler that got his stick on that one to put it past the goaltender. It's now 4-2 with 7:53 to go. That was a 4-minute head contact penalty. So it'll be dropped to 2 minutes now. We'll still have a two-man advantage. Pardon me, a one-man advantage for 2 minutes. There you go. Southwest of their own zone. They'll ring it around. Maine not able to keep it in, but he'll collect it and bring it to center, sending it back to Lemab. Lemab off the wall for Bridges. Bridges to Reed. Reed spins and pops it over to Kepler. Kepler makes a nice move away from pressure. He'll take some space in the corner, setting himself up. Centers a pass. He was out of the reach of everybody out there. Bridges will throw a stick at it and then skate away from it. And Southwest will easily push it out of the zone. Maine battling for it now. Lemab comes in to pick up the loose puck. Nice pass. Well, it was a pass for Reed. He stretched out to get it and was able to hold on to it. Sends it across ice for Lemab. Lemab will battle for it, bringing it back behind the net. He's got help from Reed there. Down low for Hender. Hender out front. Backhand from Kepler. It's in feet. Kept in at the blue line. Yes, by Lemab. Floating puck from the point just over the net. Maine able to keep it in. He'll get it down low for Kepler, and it'll come back to Maine at the point. He'll push it down low for Kepler to Hender. Southwest will get a stick on it and send it all the way around. Maine will have to push it back down low again. He'll pick off the puck and send it deep again. This time Correa stepping in. Back to the point for Lemab. Lemab out of his reach. Durecci forced to go back for it. Offside, no call. Great save by Thiago. Wraparound attempt is waffled. And a battle for it at the wall there. Hender will come away with it. He'll put it behind Correa. Correa will skate into it. Nice touch. Gets out in front. Oh, tried to beat the goaltender. Goalie was up for the task there. Durecci has that one poked past him. Boyce will send it back to center ice. Hender will battle for it. He'll come away with it. Chips it forward for Correa. Nice pass. Correa on the backhand. Off the goaltender. Loose puck collected by Southwest. Southwest now back the other way with a bit of speed. Boyce keeping that man to the outside. He'll spin and try and fire a pass in the middle of the ice. Didn't work, and Boyce will send it out into the Southwest zone. Correa pressing now. Southwest bobbling that pass. They'll recover. Noonan's going to make them pay for it. But he dumps that one in. Durecci up the intercepted on his attempted dump out pass. Or breakout pass there. My bad. Boyce gets all of that one, sends it to center ice. Southwest now D to D with 4:50 to go here in the second period. It is sent out of the zone by Noonan. Gal will double back and collect it. No ice as Southwest swing a stick at it and probably got a piece of it. They'll attempt the breakout. Passes through the traffic. And Frey will come and send it to Noonan at the blue line. Noonan has it pushed off of him. Yeah. Yep. Noonan with battling for it here with Bowman. Bowman makes a nice move, but it's collected by Southwest and sent out. Noonan, Bowman will touch that one offside, and it'll come down. It'll come out to neutral ice. .408 to go here in the second period. Frey chipping it forward for Reed. Deflected into the zone. Puck dropping at the blue line, but kept brought out. Frey will try and skate it over the blue. Didn't quite get there. Reed will get a stick on it and send it in deep. Back out to center ice. And a good stick check there from Breen on the shot is deflected wide and high. Frey now back in the corner, collecting that puck. Southwest will strip that one and continue to battle. Reed making his way over center. He's got Bridges in the slot. It's stick checked off of his stick. And Southwest will get to center ice and dump it in. Breen now looking for an open stick at the slot. Moderately open. Bridges able to dance it around. There's going to be a head contact penalty here against Bridges as Campbell has possession, walking around. Tries to center for Frey. It's picked off, and that'll have the whistle come. And the Knights will go back on the power play, courtesy of Bridges' low head. Campbell will take the draw. We've got Correa up front with Hender. Lemab and Maine on defense. 2:58 to go here in the second. A 2-minute power play for head contact for the Knights. One back to the point. Lemab shot through traffic, tipped, I think, a bit, but the goaltender was able to get a piece of it. Campbell collects it. Correa to Lemab, cross ice to Maine. Maine tries to send it in the slot for Campbell. Campbell battles that one back as Southwest did strip that pass out. They'll regain control. They'll send it down the ice, and Lemab will be the first one back. He's got pressure from 21. Chips it out to center ice. It's sent right back in. Lamab pushing it out in front of Correa. Correa keeping it in the zone and dropping for Hender, but it's picked off by Southwest. Stay with him. Maine will force him to the outside. The shot is wide of the net, missed by the goaltender's glove. Chipped out to Hender. He'll get hit, but drop it for Campbell. Campbell has Correa in slot, knows it, couldn't get a pass to him. Nice shot, tipped and collected by Southwest and sent back the other way. No ice as the power play is still active for another 50 seconds. Durecci now up to center to Noonan. He couldn't hold on to that pass. And it's Durecci now dumping it into the zone. Noonan will go back for it. Not to it in time. Southwest will send it all the way to the Knights blue line. Durecci collecting it there. He'll get it up to center ice. Noonan for Bowman. Bowman will push it out in front of Gal, but it was too far for him. And now Southwest will skate onto that partial breakaway. Good stick check there from Durecci. Shot is deflected wide of the net. 10 seconds left in the power play. Bowman battling. He'll push his way through. He's drawn another penalty. Gal on his way into the net. Shot off the blocker of the goaltender. And with Southwest touching the puck, we'll get that penalty for tripping called. With 59 seconds to play here in the second period, with a second left on the penalty to Southwest. So a 2-man advantage for 1 second. You wouldn't think would be useful, but it is an offensive zone faceoff, so it will take them a moment to get a guy into the play. Knights win the draw. Frey blasts one from the point. It's off a leg. Noonan picks up the bouncing puck. He'll drop it for Bowman. It slips under his stick. Southwest back the other way. They'll send it all the way down. And Green will go back for it. Green with room, looking for a open stick. He passes it way in front of Frey. It was actually intended for Noonan. Noonan will drag it in, but not well enough to have it come back out. Bridges now at center. He'll push it to Noonan. Noonan puts the puck on net. I think it was an intended pass to himself. Noonan picking up an unfortunate penalty. Unsportsmanlike for 2 minutes, I believe. Yep. So that will negate the power play. It'll be 4-on-4 for a minute 20. Faceoff will go into the ninth zone. Faceoff will be to the left of Thiago. Bridges and Kapler to kill the penalty, even strength 4-on-4 up front. Kapler picks up the loose puck. Bridges is already moving out of the zone. Pass is deflected. Bridges will skate onto the puck. Behind the net, walking around. Wired turn and fire was off the goalie's blocker. Another shot from a bad angle from Breen. That one deflects into the corner just as the period comes to an end. So we'll take another quick break and be right back for the third period after this. Puck bouncing back and forth at center ice. Penalty coming to Reed for head contact. So the Knights will now go on the penalty kill. It will be 4-on-3. And after 53 seconds, it will be a two-man advantage. Bridges out there to take the draw. Lamab and Maine on defense. Bridges wins the draw to Maine. Maine skates it out of the zone. Tries to go with it. We're out of position now. Apart from Lamab, able to keep that puck to the outside. Pass back to the point. Northwest collecting themselves here. They'll give it away to Lamab. Lamab, seeing the opportunity, will fire it down the ice. And Bridges will go to the box to change. Campbell will come out. 4-on-3 now for another minute. 4-on-3 for another 20 seconds. Southwest trying to get a shot off there is deflected wide of the net. Southwest behind the net. Down low, out to the point. Pushed right back deep into the corner. Good stick. Loose puck is collected by Lamab and sent all the way down the ice. Goaltender out to play it. Southwest regrouping now. Electing to carry it through the neutral zone. Durecci able to keep that puck to the outside. It's not really a shot as much as it's a dump in. 5-on-2 now for 26 seconds. Into traffic. Open man on the far post. Backhands it into the pad of Thiago. Makes a great save. Keeping it a 4-2 game. Tip in front of the net. Loose puck. Pushed to the corner by Durecci. 10 seconds remain in the two-man advantage. Puck behind the net for Durecci. He'll chip it for Boyce. Boyce will send it back the other way for Durecci. Up to the point. Fanned on. Durecci battling for it there. Stick tied up. Couldn't make a play on it. And now Campbell, as it is now just a single man advantage for another 2:18. Out to the point. Kept in, but only briefly. Oh, come on. He's got the puck. You've got to be kidding me. It's okay, so the Knights pick up another one for contact, I can only assume. Called charging, but anything but. They'll go back on the two-man penalty kill, this time now for 2 minutes. With 2:06 left in the original head contact 4-minute penalty. Pushed out to the point by Frey, but it's kept in by Southwest. They'll walk in, fire that one wide of the net, looking for the stick on the far post. It was missed, so it comes out to the blue line, but kept in. Shot, I don't know if that was a shot, looked more like a dump in. Southwest on the short side here now, down low, back to the point. Electing to walk in. Collected in front of the net. He turned and tried to backhand it behind the goaltender. Couldn't happen. Scott able to drag that one out to center ice and further. And now he'll pick up the loose puck and push his way into the zone. He'll get a shot on. It'll be wide of the net there. And Southwest will collect themselves now with 1:10 left in the two-man advantage. They'll bring it in, dumping it into the zone, collecting it himself. Good stick check there, centered in front, given to Frey. Frey will send it down the ice as well. Knights will get a new set of 3 out there to kill the rest of this penalty. 53 seconds remaining in the two-man advantage. Southwest, stretch pass. That's 100% icing every time. Better to put it on a stick generally, but that's fine. We'll take it. Icing the call will go back into the Southwest zone. Face-off will be left to the goaltender. .53 seconds, 46 seconds remaining in the two-man advantage. Lamab picks that one up off the face-off. Bowman pressing and keeping the puck at the Southwest blue line. Didn't have a stick out, and the pass made it across. Shot is into the crest of the goaltender. We got a penalty for that. Where's theirs? Anyway, great save by Tiago. Holds on to that one for a face-off. We'll get it face-off to his left. 11:27 remaining here in the third period. Knights up by 2. Down 2 players currently. At the point, blocked by Maine. He'll skate into that one. Battling to the net. Oh, loose puck. Tried to get it past the goaltender. Managed to, but drew a penalty as well. Interference is the call. So we'll get one of the man advantages negated with 14 seconds remaining in the first penalty and 21 seconds remaining in the second penalty. The Knights will end up on the power play in about 20 seconds. Reduced to a single man advantage for Southwest for 14 seconds. Good battle on the face-off. Hender keeps that one and collects it for himself, leaving it for Maine, who fires it on net. Goaltender forced to cover it. And glove it down and hold on to it. 5 seconds remaining in the first penalty to Southwest. Hender with the draw. Get in position, defense. Face-off won by Simon, but Southwest pick up the puck. They'll get the puck in offside. And Mab will send that one to the far blue line. That will do it for the power play. It will be even strength, which means that's icing. And that will come back into Southwest territory. Face off to the right of the goaltender. Hender and Correa up front. Boyce and Durecci on defense. Hender with the draw. He'll win that one to Correa out in front of the net. Nice backhand. Goaltender ready for it, though. He'll collect and hold on to the rebound. And we'll get another face-off in the same spot. Campbell out to take the draw. Man advantage now for the Knights. Correa trying to dance around the referee. He'll still get possession of the puck, bopping it back to Durecci. Durecci steps forward. His shot is deflected high, rolls into the opposite corner. Campbell trying to battle for it. Southwest will come out of the zone with it. Boyce does well to push it back to Hender at the Southwest blue line. He'll walks around, wraps it around behind the net, and buries that one. As the goaltender and the defenseman commit to the one side, that will make it 5-2 for the Knights. Great effort from Simon there. Snake bitten for some time. He got one, and well-deserved. 10:22 to go here in the third. It's a 5-2 game. Plenty of time for things to get exciting with 10 minutes remaining. And the Zebras being as involved in this game as they have been. Good face-off win by Campbell. Gray sends it forward for Hender. Hender battling for it there. Southwest able to get it out of their zone. Over center now. Loose puck behind Green. He'll push that one into the corner. Ooh, that was a bad hit. For boarding. Okay, better than a hit from behind call. So 2-minute penalty now to Green. Knights back on the penalty kill. I can't really argue that one. It was at least a boarding call. So the Knights will go back on the penalty kill with 10:01 to go here. What a save by Tiago there. Holy smokes. Such an effort. Sorry, it is a power play for Southwest. An excellent save there. Block, another save. Good management of the rebound there by Lamab. Southwest able to keep it in the zone. Lamab pushing that loose puck or grabbing that puck and sending it into the another penalty coming to the Knights with contact. This one. Likely another boarding penalty, at least we would hope, which would mean it'd be a 2-minute. Zebras conferring. They're going to perhaps decide something else based on input from the linesman. Either way, the Knights will be on the penalty kill 2-man disadvantage for 1:03 with 9:04 left to go here in the third period. Great deliberation here. So the NAB will be ejected. So 2-minute plus an ejection for the NAB. That puck came out. Southwest behind our net. It's 5-on-3. Walking forward, couldn't get a shot off. It's given to Grayson Main, pardon me. Pushes it out to the point. Good stick check there by Boyce. Puck rolls into the corner. Shot deflected. Far side, another shot. No shot. Good defending by Boyce. Battling in front. That one deflected to the far point and shot well wide of the net. That one will nearly come out of the zone. I think it was played into the linesman there. Knights still not able to chip it out. Boyce trying. 10 seconds remaining in that 2-man advantage. Shot is well wide of the net from the point. Deflected still wide of the net. 4 seconds remaining in that 2-man advantage. 58 seconds to go in the second penalty. Knights able to dump it all the way down the ice. Southwest will choose to dump it in. Knights, Frey will pick that one up and send it down the ice through traffic, through the slot, given away. Swipe that. Big save by Thiago. Knights fortunate on that instance to get that one out without having it in the back of their net. Noonan battling, tries to center it for Bridges. It was through him. Frey pinching, gets a stick on it. Loose puck at center. Bridges is able to get a hold of it, but it bounces off the body to the wall. Frey picks it up. He's not able to get it deep. Battle still. Frey picks it up again. He'll dump it into the Southwest blue line. Bridges giving chase. Southwest giving it away to Durecci. Durecci to Noonan. Noonan into the zone. He'll pin it in front of the Southwest bench. Even strength now. Oops. And it's tied up, and that will be whistled down. I got it. That will be whistled down. Face-off will be deep in the zone. Yeah, to the left of the Southwest goaltender. Likely going to drop the clock, I would guess, since our ice time is nearly up. Yep. Down to 2 minutes of play here in the third. Face-off won by the Knights. They'll dump that one into the corner. Kepler giving chase for it. Loose puck in the corner. Rolls up the wall to the hash marks for Southwest. Picked off by Boyce at the blue line and dumped into the slot. Southwest will bring it back the other way. Gal will pick up the puck at center and flip a high one back the other way. Southwest dumping it in. Boyce will go back for it. He's got 14 there. He'll give him a bump. Loose puck for Kepler. Kepler to Reed for Maine. For Gal for Maine. And now up to Noonan. Noonan fires one. Deflected, I believe, just wide of the net there. Kepler will pick up the loose puck in the corner. Centered for Noonan. Noonan couldn't get a shot off. Was jockeying to try and get a clear shot at the net. Could not. And Southwest is almost 4-on-1 here, coming back the other way. Electing to shoot instead of pass. Thiago again with a great save. The loose puck kept in by Southwest, but given away to Kepler. Kepler now with possession. Gal looking for a change. Looked off the pass. Oh, and Kepler didn't miss that one by much over the glove of the goaltender. Campbell pressing. Breen will pick up the cross-ice pass and dump it back into the zone. Good stick check there from Hender. He'll end up getting the puck back as Campbell was battling for it. Campbell now. His cross-ice pass is deflected. Correa will pick it up at the ringette. He'll bobble that one. It'll come back to Breen, and Breen will dump it in onside. Campbell will be the first to it in the corner. For Correa, rolled through his stick. Southwest dumping that one all the way down. It will be called icing with 6 seconds remaining in the third. 5-3 lead by the Knights. Face off to the left of the Southwest goaltender in their own zone. Knights win that one and dump it behind the net for Correa. 2 seconds on the clock. Running out of time as Campbell rolls to go behind the net. He'll leave the puck, and that will do it for this first game of the day for the Knights. A 5-2 victory. We will be back again later this evening for part 2 of today's Saturday adventure. Thanks for joining us. We will see you later on.